I'm Stephen Holm, the director of the University of New Mexico Press, publisher of The Definition of Empty by Bill O'Neill. Bill was a poet, playwright, longtime state senator here in New Mexico who worked for many years with incarcerated youth and adults. The poem I'm going to read by Bill is called The 4th of July in New Mexico. Father, stepmother, stepsister, in the time it takes for a first sip of morning coffee, the finality of his aim. And then, being a rancher's kid, the logical choice of a bulldozer with which to bury them, knowing, as he does, where the keys are. The manure bin will do. How the whole point is to show up liberated at his girlfriend's house in his dad's pickup, oddly restrained in his jubilation. "Dang, how'd you manage this?" his sweetheart asks, regarding the green Ford pickup. "It is different now," he says cryptically. "But would you still like me either way, if I had done something bad?" She smiles, unsure of his meaning, before the helicopters and news outlets arrive, intruding upon his longed-for normal weekend, July 4th, no less. A blowtorch was his punishment the night before, and yet here he is with his Juliet of the eastern New Mexico plains, still reluctant to shed his buttoned-up cowboy shirt. Despite the bong hits and improvised basketball before the audience of her friends and her soulful brown eyes. This is how it goes out here, in this vast expanse of cruelty and ranchers' jokes. What a weekend he had, though, just hanging with Denicia and classmates, not hearing the rumors starting to build and evening news to follow. No longer enduring his father's ridicule, his taunting, the daily punishment, culminating in the bizarre sexual invitation, Coulter's refusal, then the blowtorch. All of us can be pushed too far, and recourse is what adolescence is. Now he can drive the truck. Now he can join his 7-boy team for August's 2-a-days. Now he can ride the fence line. Now he can begin to process what was done to him.